Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Rebel, and yes, you are going to be hearing noise in the background. My AC over here is cranking hard because it is hot outside. And this fat girl ain't going to be in here sweating. So, unfortunately, you're going to have to listen to that hum, whatever the sound it's making right now. Also, my boys are up and they're making noises, so if you ain't into noise, you probably shouldn't be over here on this channel because I can't get a quiet room to save my life. Now my birds over there start to make noise, so yeah. If you ain't into all the noise, you better exit stage left because, yeah, there's too much noise right here. But anyways, I was going to tell you all about my weekend and how much fun it was. I was going to show you all my stuff because I was keeping it hush-hush because I wanted it to be a funny surprise. And it was a funny surprise to everybody, so, okay. I went to Tuttle, Oklahoma this past weekend. They had this Bombshell Bettie contest along with a huge car show, and all the proceeds went to Shop with a Cop. Is that what it's called? Anyways, the Tuttle police put it on, and I've got something in my eye. Okay, the Tuttle police, they put it on to raise money so at Christmas time they could take the less fortunate children and take them shopping for Christmas. So I'm all down for that. So yeah, I would have attended because it's for a good cause. So I did my thing. And like I said, I kept most of this pretty quiet. Everybody knew I was going to be wearing my watermelon, which this is from last year. I wore this at Nitro Nationals, and of course I won Miss Nitro Nationals. But that outfit, not only did it take me such a long time to do, to make and everything, and it's so much fun to wear. So I'm like, I want to wear it at least one more time. And I already made up my mind. I was going to wear it one more time. I just wasn't for sure where or, you know, all that. Well, when they announced that Bombshell Bettie was going to be picnic themed, I'm like, what a perfect time to wear that. I do have a picnic themed outfit that I have wore. I'll put it up here. Which is like the gingham red or red check whatever you want to call it. And I could have wore that, but I thought that a lot of the girls would kind of follow suit with that because I just think red check is picnic in my head. So there was only one girl though wearing a black gingham dress, so nobody really followed suit with that. But I didn't want to wear that anyways. I've overplayed that one. It's done, you know. So like I said, the watermelon I thought perfect because I had this ideal in my head because I had to top myself. So I compete with the other girls. I'm competing with myself normally because I always have to up myself one or up one, you know, try to just do it crazier the next time. You know, that's just me. But I did go and I did not win. This isn't the winning crown. This is the second runner-up crown because they give crowns for second runner-up, first runner-up, winner, and then there was a crowd favorite. So I got second runner-up. And I had several girls come up to me. I could see my crown over there shining in the picture. It's so pretty. But anyways, I had several girls come up to me. You should have won. You should have won. And acting. I mean, not acting, but they kind of thought, I guess maybe I felt bad for not winning, and that was totally not the case. I was actually happy I did not win. I know. That sounds really weird, don't it? But I did not want to win this one. I was happy to place. And I told my bestie that I just want to place. I don't want to win. I just want to place. Because if I win, then I can't do the contest anymore. Okay. Not to say that I can't. I could, you know, the following year if I wanted to. But that's not me. That's not my ethics. I have always believed myself. I mean, there's other girls that don't follow this rule. That's on them. But for me, I feel if you win a contest, you're done. You know, you need to go ahead and pass it down. Not to say that I would win over and over. That's not what I'm trying to say. I just think it's just right if you step down and let the other girls, you know. So this was the last contest I have around here that I haven't won that I can still do. So that's why I'm like, I didn't want to win. I love the contest. I'm like, I don't, you know. So yeah, so I got second runner up and I'm perfectly fine with that. Like I said, I got a crown for all the hard work I did. so I have something to show for it, and I'm perfectly fine with that. Like I said, my friend I've known for years, she won Miss Bombshell Bettie, and she did a fantastic job. She was well deserved of it. Um, and the first runner-up, she was a new girl. I don't know a lot about her, but she was really well put together. She deserved it too. She deserved the first runner-up place. And then my bestie, she got her first crown. She got the crown favorite because she had such a cute concept and cute costume, and so I think she wore that damn crown all weekend too. But I can't blame her. My first crown, I think I wore it all weekend too, cleaning house and stuff. But anyways, so I was so happy that she won and she got her first crown. And but yeah, anyways, so I was going to show you exactly what I did. You've seen the watermelon before. It's pretty much still the same. It's just covered with ants now, basically. So that's what I did. I covered myself in ants. So I'll put the picture up here. This is the only picture I got so far. I took a selfie really quick while I was down in the lobby waiting for the contest. And I didn't have my basket with me. I don't know why I didn't think to hold my basket for the picture, but this was my basket. So let me turn it the right way. So the cake was previously made from last year for Nitro Nationals. It's just styrofoam felt with some of this caulking. Let's see, it's just a white caulk that I got from Dollar Tree. Yeah, covered in ants. The watermelon slice is also a thing of styrofoam covered in felt, and those are fake fruit. I did not make those though, but yeah. So I just put ants all over my basket. They're like carrying stuff, and that was carrying a cherry, that was carrying a strawberry, and so it had way more ants than this on it, but it was so hot that day that the ants were just kind of falling off of this. So I left a trail of ants everywhere I went. So yeah, that was my basket. Like I said, just a simple basket with some food I made. And also in my basket I made this. This is Red Bull's ant spray. It's just a can of hairspray. So when I got up there and I was like showing off and everything, I went up there and I was going, oh, you know, like waving at my basket and stuff. So then I reached in my basket and got this out. I started spraying my basket, and then I sprayed my hair because it's hairspray. So, but yeah, that was fun. That was really fun. My hairpiece is from last year. I made this for the original watermelon, but instead I added ants all over it. Now this one held up better than the basket. I don't think I lost a single ant off of this one. As a matter of fact, not a single flower. And I have got to try to think of something new because this has been the first hair flower that I haven't had fall apart. Hot glue in Oklahoma summer does not mix. Tends to melt, especially when it's really, really hot and you're in the sun. So I'm going to have to try to figure out, I think we'll have to use like the E6000 and maybe do a little dab of hot glue just to hold it in place while the E6000 dries, because that might be my only option to keep my stuff from falling apart. Now, like I said, this one did not fall apart, but I didn't have it on very long. I had it on for that photo, or this photo here, but we did the contest, and then they just quickly tallied the vote up because it was hot. They didn't want to keep us out there very long in the sun because we were directly in the sun. There was a man taking professional photos. When I get those, I will put them on my Instagram so you can see a little bit more detail. But yeah, so when they started announcing the winners, and they announced me as second runner-up, I quickly took this thing off and set it in my basket just so they could put the crown on my head, because I had this on last year for Nitro, and you can see how big that thing is. It's huge. And they had so much hell trying to put my crown on my head last year because I didn't think to take it off. I don't know why, but I didn't think to take it off. So they had so much hell getting the crown on my head because of this piece. So when I heard my name called, I just ripped it off then and just set it in my basket. And I think that's why it survived so well, because it wasn't out in the heat the whole time, kind of thing. So yeah, so I made that. And also, I didn't make these per se, but I hauled these here a while back from a Temu haul, and so I sewed ants onto my shoes. So I got a big ant here, a little one here, a little one here. So I sewed those on one of my shoes. The other shoe is just plain. As you can see in the photo, I'll put the photo back up. So as you can see, I got my shoes. I glued ants up my leg. The ants are on my skirt. There's a big swath of ants on my skirt. My eyes are like burning. Anyways, I also have ants on the bodice of my dress, but you can't see them. It's a black bodice. When you were in person, you could see them if you were up close, but like I can't really see them in the picture. I had ants glued on my shoulder, and the ants in my hair. I was going to put ants on my jewelry, but I used eyelash glue to glue all the ants onto me. There wasn't what to stick. The eyelash glue wasn't what to hold to the jewelry, so I had to cancel that. And I didn't really want to like permanently glue the ants to my jewelry because I do tend to repeat the jewelry. So I don't have ants on it constantly. So I didn't do that, but I thought about gluing ants on my face. I'm like, ooh, that might be a little too much. So I just kept them on my shoulders and my legs. But yeah, that was what I did. And like I said, I had so much fun with this outfit. I never say costume, because everybody's going that day. I love your costume. Which it probably was more of a costume than anything, but I had so much fun with this. I loved that watermelon ever since I made it, and it's just so much fun to wear, and it makes people smile. And then when I just added the ants, like I said, that's my personality. That's my persona. Everybody else is up there wanting to look like Marilyn Monroe or Bettie Page, and here I am more like Roseanne Barr up there. So that's who I am. So, but I had so much fun with it, and like I said, I'm glad I did win, so I could do it again next year, and I can't wait to see what the theme is for next year. Because a lot of times the contest will do themes like they'll want you to, like last year's theme, I got first runner up in. It was the tiki theme, so, and I wore that dress for the tiki contest and got first runner up last year. But yeah, I have a contest coming up. Did I show everything? Yeah, I showed everything for the watermelon. So I got a contest coming up in a couple of weeks for the 4th of July. It's called Miss Freedom Fest, and I'm working on that one right now. Well, I didn't work on it today. Today's been a lazy day because I had a long weekend. So, but I'm working on that one to get it finished. I'm almost done with it, but I'm not feeling myself in this one. I think because it's more glamorous in a way, and that's not really me kind of thing. But I don't know. I just think it's more fitting since we are dressing patriotic, 4th of July theme. So, and you've already seen one of my props I have been working on for that, which I have upped the ante on it some. I'll show you. After I sneezed. Whew, okay, anyways. Good thing I didn't catch that on camera. But I added this because I want it to look more like it is a firework. Like it's actually going off. So I added that topper that I found with some stars. But yeah, I think it looks a little bit better now. If the wind's blowing and stuff, it's going to move around. But yeah, this is, like I said, my little handbag. So it has an opening and everything. I'm going to add just a little bit more sparkle to it. I have some sequin. My nose is itching. I apologize. I am a hot mess today. Anyways, I've got some sequin trim I think I'm going to add around this white just to give it a little bit more shine. But yeah, I'm working on this. I've got the hairpiece ready for this, but I got it packed away. So you'll have to wait to see that. Which, if this gives you any indication. But anyways, I got it done, packed away. I've got to finish the bottom of the dress. I hemmed it because I didn't make the dress. It's just a plain dress. I bought it, but I've added to it. So basically, I hemmed it up because it was a little too long. And I've added stuff to it. And I've got to finish the bottom. I've got that same sequin trim I'm going to be putting on it. So, yeah, I got to get that done. And then also, it was announced last week that I will be in Iowa for Scene of the Crash. It's a big thing that happens around, I don't think it's in Sioux City, Iowa, but somewhere in that area. My bestie talked me into going because she's from Iowa. She loves that contest. She loves the car show. So I'm like, why not? I ain't got nothing to do. Let's take a summer vacation to Iowa because I've never been to Iowa. So I've been working diligently on that costume. Well, I guess it probably will be a costume again. So I got the dress almost done for that one. I just had to start adding the stuff to it. You see a sneak peek of the purse that I did in a fast, was it a short? So that's going to give you indication of the outfit. But yeah, I'm going to be doing that. I finally got all the flowers I need for the hair flower for that piece. So yep, I got 2 outfits I've got to start getting done, because the Iowa one is July 20th. I think that's when the contest is for that one. And it must be a big contest, because I've never been to one that they do rounds. Like they have 5 girls go up at a time. I guess only so many from each group go on to the final or something like that. So I've never had this sudden death or whatever they call that. I've never been in one that's like that. So that's going to be pretty cool. Plus, it'll let me actually see what I can do, because I kind of not self-doubt myself, but I just wonder if it's because I'm kind of, I wouldn't say well known. I'm known here in Oklahoma, so I don't know if judges just pick me because they know me. There's a damn, but anyways, so I want to see what I can do at a new location with people that don't really know me that well, and see how I do there. So I might totally flop on my butt. Who knows? So, but we'll see. We'll see what I do. But yeah, that's what's going on. And like I said, I'm going to be pretty busy with stuff like that going on. I also got a event this weekend for Route 66. So I'll be wearing my Route 66 stuff. So I got to decide what I'm going to do for that one. I'm not going to go like crazy like the watermelon. I need to decide what I want to wear a dress. If I'm going to do patriotic, or if I'm going to just solid color it, or I don't know what I'm going to do just yet. But anyway, yeah, that's what's going on. I just wanted to, let y'all know what happened and everything, and show you my outfit, since I did keep it kind of hush-hush. I did say that I was going to re-wear the watermelon, so they were expecting the watermelon. They just weren't expecting me to be covered in ants. So, ants at a picnic, it happens. But yeah, anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get off here. It's almost 5. It's almost 5 o'clock, so I better get something cooking in the kitchen for hubby when he gets home. And so speaking of hubby had a good Father's Day. No storms this time, no tornadoes, so we didn't have to clean up, because last year, his poor Father's Day, he spent cutting trees, moving trees, fixing stuff, because we had that bad storm come through, and so it still looks like a war zone in our backyard. We still have trees that are down, and brush piles that are piled up, and it's just ridiculous. But at least this Father's Day, he actually got to rest and enjoy the day, and there was no storms. So I caught a picture of him with my duckies. So we had the duckies out yesterday. That's our routine. We get the rubber duckies out, and they walk around, eat grass and stuff. Well, they got a little too far, and Mama didn't like it, so Daddy went over there, and he was herding them back towards me, and so I got photos of him herding the ducks towards me, and it was just cute. But he had a good Father's Day. And speaking of, this was my Mother's Day gift. My 2 boys and their puzzle pieces, and so yeah. But yeah, he had a good Father's Day, and so I hope, I don't know if he dads watch me, but I hope y'all had a good Father's Day. I hope your husband had a good Father's Day, or however it works. But yeah, I'm off of here. I will try to sneak in here or there and show little tidbits of what I'm doing, and I will definitely get photos. I can't get video because I'm apparently busy, but I'll get photos of my 4th of July put together outfit and stuff, and maybe I can get videos of just walking around. I think there's fireworks that night. Maybe I can catch some photos of the fireworks and stuff like that. So yeah, anyways, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and as always, I will see you guys really soon. Love you all.